From the moment you became aware that you were chosen, the world around you shifted. What once seemed ordinary now feels imbued with a new, profound significance. The air you breathe, the people you encounter, and the very path you walk, everything seems different, as though you've been granted a vision that transcends the ordinary, a sight that allows you to perceive the deeper layers of existence. This transformation isn't just in your mind, it's in your very being. It's as if God has illuminated your eyes, granting you a gift so rare and powerful that it cannot be ignored. Your gaze, once just a simple means of observation, now holds the weight of divine insight, capable of seeing through illusions and revealing what many would rather leave hidden. Have you ever wondered why some people avoid your gaze? What is it about your eyes that causes them to falter, to look away as if they've seen something too profound, too revealing to confront? It is no coincidence. Your eyes, now touched by divine light, have become more than just tools of sight. They are spiritual windows, gateways that offer a glimpse into the unseen realms of truth and mystery. Through them, you not only see the world, you reveal it, its hidden secrets, its buried wounds, and its unspoken realities. Think about the power in your gaze. When you lock eyes with someone, what happens? Do they sense something they cannot understand, something that stirs the very core of their being? Just as 1 Corinthians 2:10 tells us, God has revealed it to us by His Spirit. Your eyes are now channels through which divine knowledge flows, unsettling the comfortable and challenging the comfortable lives people have built. For some, this truth is a revelation, a call to awaken, but for others, it is a confrontation with what they fear most, the truth about themselves. Isn't it intriguing how easily others' masks begin to crack in your presence? Those carefully constructed defenses built over years begin to crumble as if they were nothing more than illusions. It's as though, by simply looking into your eyes, they are forced to face what they have spent their whole lives running from. The Bible speaks of this in Hebrews 4:13, reminding us that nothing in all creation is hidden from God's sight. And now, through your eyes, this truth is made evident. The world they have known begins to unravel, and all their hidden fears, regrets, and desires come to light. What is it about your gaze that holds such power? What is it that you see that others cannot? In this divine gift, your eyes are more than physical organs of sight. They are spiritual beacons, illuminating the paths others dare not travel, and revealing the truths they are too afraid to confront. Have you ever wondered why you see the world differently now? Why your gaze holds such power? The answers are woven deeply into your chosen purpose, a purpose that transcends ordinary understanding. Chosen ones, the secret of your unusual eyes. The spiritual light that emanates from your eyes is not merely a reflection of your physical being, it is a direct manifestation of your profound connection with the divine. This light, pure and powerful, serves as a beacon for truth, and for many it is almost unbearable. The intensity of it shines through every glance, and those who are still burdened by their fears, insecurities, and the weight of their own falsehoods often find it difficult to meet your gaze. Even if they cannot fully comprehend why they feel this way, something deep inside them recognizes that your eyes hold a power beyond what they are accustomed to. The moment they look into your eyes, they instinctively sense that something within them is being exposed, even if they don't fully understand what it is. It is as if your gaze unveils the parts of their soul they desperately wish to keep hidden, and this realization can be deeply unsettling. Why do so many shy away from your gaze? Have you ever noticed how some people fidget, avert their eyes, or become uneasy when they lock eyes with you? This behavior isn't just a reaction to physical proximity. It is a response to something much deeper, something spiritual. Your eyes are more than mere instruments of sight. They are divine channels capable of seeing the hidden, the repressed, and the unspoken. When you look at someone, your gaze goes beyond what is visible on the surface. It penetrates into their soul, revealing the truths they often refuse to face. Proverbs 20:27 tells us that the spirit of man is the lamp of the Lord, and in your case, your eyes serve as a lamp that illuminates the darkest corners of the human spirit. The deep insecurities, the buried fears, and the carefully concealed intentions rise to the surface, unmasking what has been hidden for so long. And this, for many, is uncomfortable, because once something is seen, it cannot be unseen. But what does it mean when others avoid your gaze? What is it about your eyes that forces them to confront parts of themselves they would rather ignore? In many social situations, you may notice that people react in strange ways when they make eye contact with you. They might experience sudden discomfort, shifting restlessly, or they might avoid looking you in the eye altogether. To an outsider, this might seem like simple shyness or distraction, but to you, the chosen, these reactions are deeply revealing. Your eyes are not ordinary, and neither are the responses they provoke. The force of your gaze transcends the physical. It is spiritual in nature. Those who encounter it often feel as though they are being forced to look into a mirror, one that reflects not just their exterior, but the deepest parts of their soul. It is as if your eyes hold the power to peer into their very essence, exposing what they have kept locked away in the shadows of their being. This spiritual gaze is not something you consciously control. It is the natural outpouring of your connection with the Creator, a connection that flows through you and manifests in everything you do, even in the way you look at others. When you meet someone's eyes, you are reflecting not just the truth of their outer world, but the deeper realities they often deny. This gift, though profound, can be uncomfortable for those who live in lower vibrations, trapped in lies or self-deception. When someone who is not aligned with truth looks into your eyes, it is as if their own darkness is being illuminated. They are forced to confront their own shadows, and this can be a deeply jarring experience. Consider the passage in James 1:23-24, which reminds us that anyone who listens to the word but does not do what it says is like someone who looks at his face in a mirror and after looking at himself goes away and immediately forgets what he looks like. Your gaze acts as this mirror, reflecting not only the surface but the inner truth. For those who live in falsehood, this moment of clarity can be overwhelming. It's as if they are being shown a version of themselves they are unprepared to face, a version they have buried deep within. Naturally, the instinct is to look away, to avoid the confrontation with truth. But as Matthew 6:22-23 tells us, the eye is the lamp of the body. If your eyes are healthy, your whole body will be full of light. Your eyes, filled with the light of the divine, are a reflection of this truth. And when people see this light, they cannot help but be changed, whether they are ready or not. Why do some people struggle to maintain eye contact with you? What makes your gaze so powerful that it forces them to confront their deepest truths? It's not just about physical sight, it's about spiritual vision, the ability to see beyond what is seen and into the hidden recesses of the soul. Your gaze is not just a reflection of you, it is a mirror for others, revealing their truest selves. And for those trapped in lies or self-deception, this truth is something they would rather avoid. But ultimately, no one can hide from it forever. Imagine yourself in a simple conversation with a colleague or a friend. Everything seems normal at first. Friendly exchanges, laughter, and the usual back and forth. But as the conversation progresses, something changes. You begin to notice subtle signs of discomfort from the other person. Perhaps they suddenly avert their eyes, fidget restlessly, or abruptly change the subject. This shift in behavior is not a mere distraction or social awkwardness. No, it's something deeper, something spiritual. In that moment, your gaze is revealing more than they are prepared to confront, hidden truths about themselves that they may not even fully acknowledge. Your eyes, in this instance, are functioning as a spiritual scanner, peeling back layers of their inner world and exposing insecurities, repressed emotions, and hidden intentions they have been keeping under wraps. Have you ever wondered why some people react this way? Why does something as simple as a gaze have such a powerful impact? This phenomenon is not a sign that you are doing something wrong. Quite the opposite. It's a testament to the truth that flows through you. Your eyes, connected to the divine, are meant to reveal what others may prefer to keep buried deep within their souls. The discomfort they feel is not because of your actions, but because your presence is shining a light on what they may not be ready to face. Proverbs 20:27 says, "The spirit of a man is the lamp of the Lord." And when your spirit shines through your eyes, it reflects what is hidden in others. For those who live authentically, who are transparent and true to themselves, your gaze is not a threat, but a source of comfort. They can meet your gaze with peace, knowing that they have nothing to hide. Their connection to truth and light allows them to see in your eyes a kindred spirit, a sense of security. In such cases, your presence becomes a spiritual anchor, an oasis of clarity in a world often filled with uncertainty. Have you ever noticed how those who align with truth are drawn to you? They seek your energy because your eyes reflect a reality they too long to embrace. However, for those who harbor secrets, self-deceptions, or hidden motives, your gaze can feel like a threat, a spiritual threat. This isn't a physical danger, but a spiritual one. They may not fully understand it, but they sense that your eyes carry a light that exposes what they have kept hidden. There's an unspoken awareness that looking into your eyes means confronting their own darkness, their unresolved fears, and their falsehoods. And so, they shy away, instinctively averting their gaze, not out of rudeness, but out of self-preservation. In John 3:19-20, we are reminded, "This is the verdict. Light has come into the world, but people loved darkness instead of light because their deeds were evil. Everyone who does evil hates the light and will not come into the light for fear that their deeds will be exposed." This dynamic isn't limited to familiar faces. Strangers can feel the power of your gaze too. Perhaps you've had moments when you've walked through a crowded street or sat in a busy cafe, only to notice that some people avoid looking at you entirely. They avert their eyes to the ground, look around as if distracted, or appear to be deep in thought, anything but make direct eye contact. This isn't just a reaction to the social dynamics of the moment. It is a spiritual response. On a subconscious level, they sense that there is something different about you. There's an energy in your eyes that challenges their own illusions, forcing them to face the truth of their own lives. Truth they may not be ready to confront. But then there are those who cannot look away. They are drawn to you like a moth to a flame, mesmerized by the energy that radiates from your eyes. These individuals are not intimidated by your gaze. Instead, they feel a pull, a deep curiosity that they cannot explain. It's as if they are searching for something that your presence offers, something that resonates with their own soul. These people are often aligned with light, seeking spiritual growth, truth, and a connection to the divine. They recognize the energy within you and are naturally drawn to it, even if they cannot fully understand why. Matthew 5:14 tells us, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden." Your eyes are this light, shining for those who seek it and illuminating their path toward truth. In these moments, you witness two distinct reactions, avoidance and fascination. These reactions reveal the level of spiritual awareness and consciousness that others carry. For those who are immersed in shadows, trapped by lies, or disconnected from their true selves, Your gaze serves as a wake-up call, a confrontation with their own darkness. They avoid it because they are not ready to face the truth within themselves. But for those who are in search of light, who long for spiritual clarity, your gaze is a beacon of hope. They are not repelled but captivated by the truth they sense in you. This dual reaction is a powerful reminder of the effect you have on the world around you. Your gaze, as a chosen one, serves as a reflection of the divine light that flows through you. For some, it is a challenge, a spiritual test that forces them to confront their own truth. For others, it is a source of comfort and inspiration, a sign that they are not alone in their search for truth. Your eyes, in all their power and intensity, are a tool of spiritual awakening for those who are ready to see. What many fail to recognize is that for the chosen ones, the act of looking at someone is far from trivial or meaningless. Every glance you give carries a spiritual weight, a purpose that goes beyond the surface level, even if you're not always consciously aware of it. Your gaze is a tool of divine power, a spiritual force that has the potential to bring clarity, comfort, truth, and, in certain moments, a necessary confrontation with reality. This is why so many people have such intense reactions when they make eye contact with you. Have you ever wondered why people sometimes seem to recoil or avert their gaze when they meet your eyes? It's because they instinctively sense that your gaze is not just a look. It's a window into a deeper truth. When you make eye contact with someone, you're not simply observing their outer appearance. Your gaze reaches far beyond their physical form, piercing through the layers of the surface and tapping into the deepest corners of their soul. This is why people often react with such intensity. They may not be ready to confront what your eyes reveal. It's not that they don't want to make eye contact. They may feel an instinctive need to look away, as if trying to flee from a moment of spiritual confrontation. The truth is, your gaze serves as a reminder of everything they might be avoiding within themselves. Their unspoken fears, unresolved pain, or the hidden shadows that dwell within their hearts. Jesus himself warns us in Matthew 6:22-23, saying, "The eye is the lamp of the body. If your eyes are healthy, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eyes are unhealthy, your whole body will be full of darkness." In this sense, your gaze is a reflection of the light within you, and it shines a light on the darkness in others, whether they are ready to face it or not. But for those who live openly, authentically, and with integrity, your gaze does not instill fear. Instead, it brings peace and security. They can look into your eyes without hesitation, because they have nothing to hide. For them, your eyes are like a spiritual embrace, a silent affirmation that they are on the right path, walking in truth. Your gaze becomes a source of comfort, a light that reassures them that they are aligned with their own higher purpose. In 1 John 1:5 it is written, "God is light. In him there is no darkness at all." Those who are aligned with this light will naturally resonate with the truth you radiate, and your gaze affirms this connection. But the power of your gaze extends beyond these encounters. It is not just a tool for spiritual connection, it is also a means of discernment. Through your eyes, you can perceive things that go unnoticed by others. You're gifted with the ability to read people's emotions, their intentions, and the energy they carry, all through a simple glance. Have you ever had a moment when someone's words didn't match their eyes? It's as if you could see the dissonance between what they were saying and what their soul was revealing. This gift allows you to peer beyond the veil of superficial interactions, uncovering the truth hidden behind carefully constructed facades. Take, for example, a situation where someone is being deceptive. The average person may not be able to tell if someone is lying, but as a chosen one, you are uniquely equipped to detect this. Lying becomes difficult for a person to hide when they are in your presence, because their eyes the windows to their soul, betray their true feelings. Even if they try to remain composed, their eyes will reveal what their words cannot conceal. Proverbs 12:22 reminds us, "The Lord detests lying lips, but he delights in people who are trustworthy." As someone who walks in truth, you carry the divine ability to expose dishonesty through your gaze. However, this gift of discernment is not without its challenges. The ability to see the truth about others can be both a blessing and a burden. It's not always easy to confront the uncomfortable or painful truths that others try to hide. Sometimes the truth can be difficult to bear, and it may put you in a position where you feel compelled to respond. But this gift requires great wisdom and compassion. Seeing the truth does not always mean that you must confront it directly. Often the best approach is to allow others to come to their own truth in their own time. As the Bible says in James 1:5, "If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives to all liberally and without reproach." It's important to balance the gift of discernment with empathy, understanding that everyone's journey is unique, and sometimes the greatest kindness is to let them reach their own awakening. Your ability to see through the layers of illusion is a powerful spiritual tool, but it is also a sacred responsibility. You are called not just to see, but to respond with grace, patience, and wisdom. You must ask yourself, how can you use this gift to guide others without imposing your truth upon them? How can you offer the light you carry without forcing it on those not yet ready to embrace it? As you move forward in your journey, remember that your gaze is not just a reflection of your own truth. It is also a tool that can help others find their own path in their own time, according to God's will. In the realm of interpersonal relationships, the power of your gaze becomes even more profound and revealing. Eye contact is one of the most intimate and powerful forms of connection between two people. It transcends words, bypassing superficial gestures and connecting souls on a deeper level. When you lock eyes with someone, whether a friend, a family member, or a romantic partner, you are seeking a bond that reaches beyond the surface, a truth that is unspoken but understood on a spiritual plane. Have you ever noticed how much can be communicated with just a look? Sometimes words fall short, but your gaze speaks volumes. It is in these moments that your divine ability to discern through your eyes becomes an invaluable tool, guiding you toward the truth. In any relationship, if someone is hiding something, it will be nearly impossible for them to maintain sustained eye contact with you. Your eyes, imbued with the light of God, act as mirrors, reflecting back to them their own intentions and emotions. When someone is attempting to conceal a truth, your gaze, filled with divine clarity, forces them to confront what they would rather keep hidden. This can be an uncomfortable and even unnerving experience for them, but for you, it is a blessing, a divine gift that allows you to see the truth before deception takes root. You are able to discern what lies beneath the surface, even when others try to mask their intentions with carefully chosen words or actions. Have you ever experienced the uneasy feeling that something isn't quite right, even when everything seems fine on the surface? Perhaps the person you're talking to is speaking reassuringly, but your intuition is telling you otherwise. This is where your ability to discern through the gaze comes into play. Many troubled relationships, whether personal or professional, could be avoided or even healed if people trusted their spiritual discernment. The subtle signs their eyes pick up that their mind might dismiss. Too often, we ignore the signals we receive through eye contact because we want to believe the words we're hearing, even when they don't align with what we feel in our hearts. But you, as a chosen one, have been equipped with the ability to see beyond appearances and to trust the divine wisdom that comes through your eyes. In Proverbs 3:5-6, we are reminded, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight." When something doesn't feel right, trust your spiritual discernment. It is God's guidance leading you. Your gaze is a protective tool, a divine instrument designed to help you navigate relationships and interactions with wisdom and clarity. It is not just about seeing with your physical eyes, it is about seeing with the eyes of your soul, perceiving what others may not want you to see. Trusting the truth your eyes reveal is not always easy. It requires courage to face what might be uncomfortable or painful, but ignoring what your discernment is showing, you can lead to unnecessary heartache or even betrayal. Have you ever stayed in a relationship longer than you should have because you ignored the signs your eyes were showing you? This is where your spiritual vision, guided by God, can serve as a beacon of protection. The truth you see through your gaze serves as a warning, a sign to pay attention, to evaluate the situation, and to trust in the wisdom you have been given. Your ability to discern through your eyes is a sacred gift, one that allows you to navigate the world with spiritual clarity. But like any gift, it comes with responsibility. How can you use this gift of discernment in relationships? How can you balance the need to see the truth with the compassion to respond in love and wisdom? These are questions you must ask yourself as you move through your interactions, trusting that God's light will guide your vision and lead you toward truth, protection, and peace. Remember, your eyes are not just a means of seeing, they are a reflection of your spiritual path. Through your gaze, you can protect yourself, guide others, and bring clarity to relationships, all while walking in the light of God's wisdom. As you continue on this journey, trust in the power of your gaze and allow it to reveal the truths that will keep you aligned with the divine will. One of the most powerful abilities you, as a chosen one, possess is the extraordinary ability to read people's emotions through their eyes. When you look into someone's eyes, you can feel what they are feeling, even when they are trying to hide it. It is as if your soul connects with theirs, allowing you to sense the hidden emotions that words fail to express. This ability provides you with a unique insight into the emotional state of those around you. You can sense when someone is sad, anxious, afraid, or even when they are hiding the truth. Your gaze picks up on these emotions intuitively, and this gives you the gift of truly understanding the people you encounter. This power enables you to interact with others on a deeper, more meaningful level, offering them comfort, compassion, and healing. In moments when words fail, your gaze becomes a lifeline. People are not always able to articulate what they are feeling, especially when their emotions overwhelm them. However, their eyes never lie. When you look into someone's eyes, you access a part of their soul that remains hidden from the world. It's in this deep emotional connection that you find the ability to offer support, comfort, or even to confront the truth when it is most needed. The power of your gaze allows you to connect with people in a way that goes beyond surface interactions, offering them the solace they need without needing to say a word. This extraordinary gift, however, is not without its challenges. There are times when you will look into someone's eyes and see pain, suffering, or anger that they have buried deep within. The weight of these emotions can be overwhelming, and it is not always easy to process. Yet, your ability to perceive these feelings also grants you the chance to help others navigate their inner turmoil. By recognizing what they are experiencing, you can offer guidance, compassion, and understanding, helping them find healing and peace. As you help others navigate their pain, remember the words of 2 Corinthians 1:3-4. Praise be to the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of compassion and the God of all comfort, who comforts us in all our troubles, so that we can comfort those in any trouble with the comfort we ourselves receive from God. Your ability to read emotions is a divine tool, an extension of God's compassion flowing through you to others. You are a vessel for His comfort, offering healing to those who are suffering simply by seeing them as they truly are. Your gaze is not only a tool of emotional discernment, it also has the power to spiritually transform those around you. When you look at someone with love, compassion, and empathy, your eyes become a channel through which God's divine light flows. This light can heal, restore, and transform the lives of those around you. In moments of despair or fear, people feel an undeniable sense of relief and comfort just by locking eyes with you. Your gaze alone can shift their perspective, bringing them hope and a sense of divine presence. Why is this? The answer lies in the healing energy that emanates from you. Your eyes are a reflection of divine light, and this light has the power to touch people's souls in ways words never could. When you look at someone who is suffering, your eyes communicate a message beyond the realm of language. They speak to the soul, telling the person that they are not alone in their struggles, that there is hope, and that God's presence is always with them. This is one of the most powerful gifts you possess as a chosen one. Many times, you won't need to speak at all. Your gaze will carry the message of love, healing, and compassion that others need to hear, simply by the light it holds. In moments of pain or loss, when words seem insufficient, your gaze becomes a bridge, a link between the person's sorrow and the peace they so desperately need. This is one of the most profound ways you fulfill your mission. Your presence alone becomes a conduit for God's healing power. Through your eyes, you offer a silent yet powerful message of divine love, allowing people to experience the comfort of God's presence in their lives. While your gaze has the power to heal and uplift, it also serves as a tool for spiritual confrontation. As a chosen one, when you lock eyes with someone who is trapped in darkness, whether through deceit, sinful behavior, or emotional turmoil, your gaze becomes a reflection of God's pure, unfiltered light. This light shines directly into the darkness, confronting what is hidden and exposed. Those who are living in negative patterns, who are struggling with their own shadows, often cannot sustain eye contact with you. The light within you reveals their inner struggles, forcing them to confront what they would rather keep hidden. This reaction is natural. Darkness recoils in the presence of light. People who are not ready to face their shadows may feel uncomfortable, restless, or even angry when you meet their gaze. But you, as a chosen one, understand that this is part of the spiritual process. You are not here to judge or condemn. You are here to bring truth to the surface. Through your eyes, you provide the opportunity for others to see the truth of their own souls and, by extension, the truth of God's light. You are planting a seed of change, a seed that may take time to grow, but will eventually lead to healing and transformation. In the words of John 8:12, Jesus says, "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." As a chosen one, you carry this light. It radiates through your eyes, offering the promise of divine guidance to those who are ready to embrace it. Your gaze, therefore, goes beyond mere physicality. It is a window into your soul and a direct reflection of your relationship with the divine. Wherever you go, your presence emanates a transformative energy, and your eyes are the channel through which this energy flows. They convey a message that transcends words, a message of love, truth, and divine presence. Even those who are not consciously aware of it can feel the impact of your gaze. They are touched by the light of God that shines through you, guiding them toward healing and spiritual renewal. As a chosen one, your eyes possess a profound magnetism, an undeniable authority that speaks to the very core of others. You need not raise your voice or make grand gestures for your presence to be felt. A single glance, laden with the essence of your connection to the divine, communicates a message far deeper than words can express. Your gaze transcends the physical realm, reaching the spirit and soul of those around you. This gift, a powerful and sacred tool, carries immense weight and significance in fulfilling your divine purpose. This spiritual authority is not born out of force or aggression, but emerges naturally from a place of deep inner peace. It is the serene confidence of someone who walks in alignment with their higher calling, radiating an energy that others can feel before they even speak to you. There is a subtle yet undeniable strength in your gaze, a presence that draws people in and makes them aware, even without you uttering a single word. Those who are sensitive to such energies can feel the weight of your divine mission, even if they cannot articulate it. It is not a power to be feared, but one to be respected. Yet with this power comes a challenge. Not everyone is prepared to receive the truth and light that your eyes bring. Some will instinctively shy away from your gaze, avoiding eye contact or distancing themselves. This reaction is not a reflection of your actions, but of their own internal struggles. Your eyes, as windows to your soul, have a unique ability to reveal hidden truths that others may not be ready to confront. It is common for people to feel uncomfortable when they are faced with their own shadows, parts of themselves they are not yet willing to address. But this is not something you must take personally. As a chosen one, you are a living reflection of divine light, and not everyone is ready to embrace that light. The key to wielding this power with grace lies in wisdom and discernment. Your eyes are not just an instrument of authority, they are a tool for healing and transformation. In times of sorrow, pain, or despair, your gaze can offer immense comfort. Simply looking at someone with compassion can convey volumes, messages of hope, peace, and unconditional love. Your eyes, touched by divine grace, carry a healing energy that words cannot match. They allow you to connect with others in a way that transcends ordinary human interaction, offering them a glimpse of the peace and solace that comes from God's presence. At times, however, your gaze will take on a more confrontational role. There will be moments when the truth must come to light, when deception and falsehoods need to be exposed. In these instances, your eyes become a spiritual weapon, cutting through illusions and revealing the hidden layers of reality. This power of discernment, guided by divine light, will enable you to see through appearances and understand the deeper truths of any situation. It is not a power of judgment or condemnation, but one of revelation and transformation. Always remember, the key to using this authority lies in love and compassion. Even when confronting darkness, your intention should always be to bring light and healing to those caught in the shadows. Your gaze is not a tool to punish or judge, but a means to guide others toward their own transformation and enlightenment. Whether you are comforting someone in pain or confronting someone lost in darkness, let your gaze be a reflection of God's infinite love. It is a power that can heal, restore, and transform, not through force, but through love. You have been graced with a sacred gift, an extraordinary ability to see beyond what is visible to the physical eye and peer into the very soul of those around you. This is no ordinary gift, for it is one that has been entrusted to you by a higher power. It is a gift that enables you to connect deeply with others, to understand their true feelings and desires, and to offer healing, guidance, and hope where it is needed most. The gift of sight that you possess is not just for your benefit, but for the benefit of others. It has been given to you so that you can serve as a channel through which divine light flows, bringing transformation and revelation to the lives of those around you. In the book of Matthew 5:14-16, Jesus tells us, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house." Your eyes, much like that light, have the power to shine brightly, illuminating the darkness and offering hope to those in need. When you use your eyes to transmit the divine light within you, you're stepping into the fullness of your calling as a chosen one. Your gaze has the power to break down barriers that divide people, to heal the wounded hearts of those who are suffering, and to expose the truth where there is confusion and deceit. You are a vessel of God's love, and through your eyes His light shines forth, touching the lives of others in ways words alone cannot. As you continue to develop and refine this extraordinary ability, you will come to realize that the true power of your gaze lies not in the physical act of looking, but in the intention behind your sight. The more you align your intentions with the divine will, the more transformative your gaze will become. In Colossians 3:17, it is written, "And whatever you do, whether in word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through Him." When you gaze upon others with the intention of reflecting God's love, your sight becomes a tool of healing, restoration, and empowerment. It is not just about what you see, but about how you see it, and the impact your gaze has on the hearts and minds of those around you. But remember, with such a gift comes great responsibility. As a chosen one, you are entrusted with the power to heal and to lead others toward the truth. Your eyes are not meant to be used carelessly or without purpose. In the same way that Jesus cautioned us in Matthew 7:15 to watch out for false prophets, you are called to use your sight to discern truth from falsehood, light from darkness, and healing from harm. Your gaze should always reflect God's will, guiding others towards spiritual growth, enlightenment, and healing. You are called to be a light in a world that so desperately needs it, and your eyes are one of the most powerful tools you have to fulfill this sacred role. Think about the way your eyes affect those around you. Have you ever noticed how simply making eye contact with someone can change the energy of a situation? How your gaze can comfort someone in distress or bring peace to a chaotic environment? This is the power of your sight. Just as Jesus healed the sick with a touch or a word, your eyes carry the same potential to heal and transform. The more you align your intentions with God's love, the more powerful and profound your gaze will become. Your eyes can offer comfort, peace, and even deliverance, acting as a bridge between the earthly and the divine. So, what is the true purpose behind this sacred gift? What is your role as a chosen one in a world that desperately needs healing and transformation? You were chosen not by chance, but by divine appointment, and your eyes, full of God's light and love, are one of the greatest tools you have to fulfill your mission. You are called to be a beacon of hope, a living testament of God's grace, and your eyes are the windows through which that grace shines. If you are ready to embrace this divine calling and step fully into your power as a chosen one, drop the sacred number 777 in the comments below. This number signifies divine perfection and completeness, an affirmation that you are walking in alignment with your higher purpose. Your eyes are a gift, a tool of transformation, and when used with love, compassion, and divine intention, they can change the world around you. Keep shining your light and trust that your gaze, rooted in God's love, will continue to guide and heal those you encounter on your journey. What will you do with this incredible gift? Will you use your eyes to heal, to reveal truth, and to bring transformation? Or will you ignore the power within you? The choice is yours, but know this: you were chosen for this purpose, and your eyes carry a divine mission.